Listen, mate, we're going to roll it on to just do a quick preview of the North London derby that comes after the international break. It's a Sunday game. It's a huge game as Arsenal face Tottenham on November the 23rd, 11:30 a.m. Eastern Time on Peacock. So make sure you're viewing that one. North London derby, mate. After the international break, both teams coming off a 2-2 draw. Who's better? Bit of spotlight on Arsenal? Like, with Man City being 4 points behind. Yeah. And I think City could have played, couldn't they, before Arsenal?
They play on Saturday, do they?
On that day.
I'm not sure.
Possibly. So, yeah, they could be, like, right behind them.
Yeah. I just think this derby is one of those derbies, isn't it, Rob, where it's such an emotional game that you bring that into it. That brings more energy. That brings more aggression. That brings more, derbies, what they do is they bring more focus. So where you might be a little more casual in everyday games, like you're going to check the runner. I've got to make sure I check my runner. I want to get wired in because the fans want me to get stuck in. So you got a little bit more added. If it wasn't that, I mean, you strongly fancy Arsenal. I still fancy them anyway to win. Yeah. But the aura of City doing what they're doing and it being a derby, and the Spurs fans will demand effort, energy, and aggression. Yeah. That can sometimes mess a game up. It can be stop-start. But all that being said, you still, it's not as though Arsenal are looking shaky, Rob, or they had a bad performance against Sunderland. It wasn't. It was just a very difficult game. And with the injuries that Tottenham have got right now, they're nowhere near their best. Arsenal have got hardly any injuries, really. Well, I mean, I know there's a few to come back. Some of the attacking players that are getting quite close.
He's hopefully getting a few back, isn't he? He said.
Yeah, I think Havertz. Yeah, and
Madueke and Gabriel Jesus. Is it? Yeah. I'm also thinking, Rob, and just because of the guy and what we know and how he is, Thomas Frank will have a plan for that, mate, won't he? His first North London derby, a chance for him to kind of, cement himself a little bit closer to the Tottenham fans. If he could go to the Emirates and get one over Arsenal, that's big for him.
It would be, but that's a big ask. That's hard to do. They've got to, obviously the set piece thing is really, really important. They've got to try their very best to be strong and take that advantage away from Arsenal. And, I guess in Richarlison, he's a streaky player. He got his real clever little flicked header that he scores in the game against United. And he's a sort of player that could go on a streak. He likes to run in behind. I think you have to assume that Arsenal are going to control possession big time. That means that the centre-backs will be involved in the build-up play and they'll be really, really high, which will leave a lot of space in behind. Richarlison might use that. So I think the subs came on for Mattel, did well. Odegaard came on and did well for Tottenham. So there is a little bit of pace there, but really, I still worry about Pedro Porro at right defender. He got caught out, didn't defend very well. I don't think he's a brilliant defender at the back post when crosses come in, and Arsenal put crosses in from both sides. So I still quite, of course, I'm going to go with Arsenal to win the game, but it could be, and it probably will be a scrappy, tight encounter.
Yeah. Absolutely. And Kudus hopefully will be back for Tottenham as well. He's probably
need him.
Dangerous player so far this season. So Arsenal, Tottenham, don't remember, Sunday, November 23rd, 11:30 Eastern Time on Peacock.
Hi there, I'm Rebecca Lowe, studio host of NBC's coverage of the Premier League. Don't forget to hit subscribe to watch more videos all season long. And for even more Premier League content, from original series to live matches, head over to Peacock.